It is a Tuesday evening. You are holding a positive test. Your hands are shaking. Not from excitement. From something you do not have a word for yet sitting in your chest. You thought you would feel joy. You feel joy. And underneath it, something else entirely. You put the test down. You sit on the bathroom floor. You think their name. The other name. You wonder if wanting this means something terrible about how much you love them. You are not the only person who has sat on a bathroom floor with joy and guilt at the same time. That exact combination, hope and grief and love and terror, is one of grief's most complex rooms. The thought that has been following you is this: does wanting another baby mean I am replacing this one? It does not, but you deserve more than that sentence. You deserve to understand why at depth. A heart does not replace. A heart expands. You did not love your second child less because your first arrived. You do not love a second language less because you learned the first one with everything you had. There is something I almost did not say in this video because it is heavy and hard to name. Some of you feel something toward this new pregnancy that looks like resentment on some days. Not toward the baby, toward the situation, toward the fact that this is happening under grief's shadow. This baby deserves to be celebrated fully, and you are terrified you cannot give them that. Yet, that thought does not make you a bad parent. That thought makes you someone who is grieving honestly. You are allowed to hold both. The grief for the one you lost. The hope for the one coming. They are not in competition. They never were. There is no hierarchy inside a parent's love. Stop. Before you keep listening, I want you to put your hand on your chest right now. Feel that. The fear you are feeling is love. It has always been love. It just has nowhere safe to land yet. When a new pregnancy follows a loss, the nervous system does not distinguish between past and present danger. Your brain learned that pregnancy can end in loss. It is trying to protect you from that again. The hypervigilance you feel is not pessimism. It is a nervous system that remembers and takes it seriously. Every doctor's appointment is heavier. Every skin carries a different weight than it once did. You hold your breath when you did not used to hold your breath. That is not anxiety, that is knowledge. You know now what other parents did not know walking into those same rooms before they knew grief. There is a woman right now who is 12 weeks pregnant and has not told anyone except her doctor. She is not ready to celebrate because she is not ready to absorb another loss if it comes. She bought nothing. She has not looked at anything in the baby section. She is holding herself very still. You know her. You might be her. You are allowed to be her for as long as you need. There is no rule that says you must be fully present to this pregnancy before you feel safe enough. Safety after loss is not given back quickly. It is earned slowly, one appointment, 1 week at a time. Your baby who died is not threatened by this pregnancy. Love is not a resource that runs out and empties. Your capacity for love did not empty when you lost your baby. It deepened past the point of measuring. You loved your baby with everything you had. You will love this baby with everything you have still. Not instead. Not less. Not as a replacement. As an addition to a love that was already permanent. The baby you lost changed you into the parent you are becoming. They are part of who is waiting. Part of the gentleness you will bring to this new baby that came from loving the one before. They taught you things. They made you someone different. That does not disappear into any new life. Your baby lives in who you have become, and who you have become will hold this new baby differently. There are parents further along this path who will tell you, I never stopped loving the one I lost. They will tell you, the new baby made the grief different, not smaller, and the love multiplied. You are allowed to believe that is possible for you too, without it being a betrayal of anyone. The name of your baby who died does not leave the room when the new baby arrives. It stays. You keep both names. You carry both. That is not confusion. That is what it means to be their parent. Tell us in the comments, if you are on this path, what has helped you hold both at once? Someone reading tonight is afraid to say out loud that they are pregnant again after loss. This is a safe place to say it. Whatever you feel alongside it, it belongs here too without judgment. If you know someone navigating this particular grief, send them this video tonight. They may have been waiting for someone to say, wanting another baby is not forgetting the one you lost. Tonight, you do not have to know how to hold all of this. You only have to hold one moment. Close your eyes. The new baby does not erase the old love. The old love is why you are here. The arms that will hold this baby were shaped by every love that came before, including this one. Your baby who died is not replaced. They are the reason your heart is large enough for what comes next. Rest now. Both names can be true at once. Both loves can be real at once. Tonight, let them be. The love that made you their parent, that love does not get divided. It only ever multiplies. There is a specific grief that comes with pregnancy after loss, a grief that most books do not prepare you for. It is the grief of realizing you cannot simply feel uncomplicated joy the way you thought you would. You imagined this moment differently before you knew what loss was. This is not what you imagined. That gap between what you imagined and what this feels like, that gap is also allowed to be mourned. You are allowed to grieve the pregnancy you would have had if grief had not changed everything first. Some days the fear is so loud you can barely hear the hope underneath it trying to be heard. It is Monday. You have a scan tomorrow. You could not sleep last night. You know why completely. Your body remembers the other times, the other scan, the silence in the room that followed. Your body is trying to prepare you. It is trying to protect you. It cannot help what it remembers. Be gentle with the version of you that walks into that room tomorrow carrying all of this with her. She is not being dramatic. She is being honest about what it costs to hope after you have known loss. Hoping after loss is one of the bravest things a person can ask their heart to do. And you are doing it, even in the terror, even in the guilt, even on the bathroom floor on Tuesdays. You are showing up for this baby the way you showed up for the last one, with everything you have. That is not replacement. That is a parent who keeps loving even when loving requires tremendous courage. The courage it takes to hope again after loss is not nothing. It is one of the largest things. There is no manual for this. There is no right way to feel. There is only what you feel and the truth that it is valid. Your baby who died would not want the next one to arrive into a grief-soaked silence of guilt. You do not have to believe that to move forward. But if it helps, hold it tonight and see. What they would want, if they could want anything, is for you to keep loving and keep going. Your love is not finite. Your grief is not betrayal. Tonight, let both of those things be true at once. Rest now. The question answers itself every time you show up. And you keep showing up. Always. Grief is not the end of love. It is love, refusing to go quiet, even when going quiet would be easier. You have been showing up every single day for a love that the world cannot see or measure. That is not nothing. Every time you say their name, to yourself, in the car, in the shower, you are choosing love over erasure. Every time you hold both their name and this new hope in the same breath, you are doing something rare. You are proving that love does not replace, it remembers, and it reaches forward at the same time. There is a date you mark each year, and this year it arrives differently because everything is different. You are not the same person who first marked that date. You are larger, harder, softer, more honest. The baby coming does not change what that date means. It only changes who holds it, and you hold it. The new baby will know, in time, that they arrived into a family that knows how to love past loss. That is not a burden for them. That is the inheritance of parents who chose love anyway. Rest, Mama. Rest, Papa. The question asked itself, and the answer was never replacing. It was always more. Grief is not the opposite of love. It is love in its most honest and inconvenient form.